fantastic. Hello, beautiful people. Hope you all are doing very well today. Welcome back to the Young Black and Independent Show, where we discuss a variety of topics to help young black folks live lives that are spiritually fulfilled, lives that are value added, lives that are less materialistic, and lives that are financially independent. I am your host, Sil, and today we have an amazing guest. I've waited all week to be able to talk to him, and I'm so excited to have him with us this morning. Senior Kevin, can you please introduce yourself to our guest, please? Would you like to unmute yourself? Hello?
Yeah, can you get me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. This is hello to everyone out there. My name is Kevin Parfait, and I'm an entrepreneur. I think that is all for now.
That's all we need. The young and independent.
More about that? Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. We're all about the money.
And a successful one at that.
Fantastic. We are all about the money. I always say that when you have,
true.
The money speaks and bullshit happens. So,
anything you do in life, it all boils down to the money.
That's right.
That's what we should.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, what would I just want you to tell young Africans, especially young Cameroonians listening to you out there who have never ventured into entrepreneurship, how to start, where to start from, because the main thing or the main complaint I hear is I don't have capital. There are no jobs and I don't have capital to start a business. How can they start?
From all the young entrepreneurs out there, especially to those who are a little bit semi-educated, not fully educated, at a point in time, I believe Cameroon has come out from the department where you have so many illiterates, which means any one of us at least have gone to secondary school.
Right.
Any one of us has gone to at least secondary school. And if you have gone to at least the secondary school level, you obviously do have friends. When I talk of friends, you should not have people socially. A friend is someone you can count on.
You're breaking
How
up.
you make those friends in terms of your future is by making them to understand that you are trustworthy. By the time you're in school, that we know, hey, I can trust this person with my money. In secondary school, I know, hey, I can trust this person with my money.
You're breaking up. We can't hear you. Yes, we're all ears. We're listening to you.
All right. Yeah. So you build up a friendship. You build up friendship while you're in school. You build up friendship in your social life, and you build up friendship even with your family. You get the point?
Yes, right.
So, while building that friendship, I believe the main thing with us Africans, we don't build the trust. We, the Africans, we don't build the trust. Okay. That is the main thing. So by the time you start sourcing for capital, the immediate environment which is supposed to offer you that capital do not find you trustworthy.
Oh my.
They do not find you trustworthy.
That's it.
So if you want to venture into entrepreneurship, you should think of building first their trustworthiness. That is one.
Okay.
Number two, all of us want to get into entrepreneurship, investment, without coming together. You cannot do everything by yourself.
Right.
Maybe you want me to borrow you capital, but I am willing to invest into a partnership. So you should make that option open to that person also.
Right.
Because in most cases we know, hey, if I borrow you money, you may not be able to return it. You'll not be able to refund it.
Yeah.
And that brings enmity. But if both of us will go into a partnership where I am participant in that business, actively participating in that business with you, I'll be readily available to offer my capital.
Okay.
So those are the two things. Those are the two things.
So what you're saying for anyone,
you can source for capital.
okay. So what you're saying for anyone who hasn't ventured into entrepreneurship out there, who is suffering from a lack of capital, the first thing is for them to build trust in their immediate environment. And the second thing is for them to focus on building partnerships.
Correct. Because back home in Africa, we really don't have angel investors.
No,
as they do have in
sadly.
the West.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. We have so many people with money in the bank left somewhere that they don't know what to do with that money.
True.
I'll tell you, I think even right up to now, there are some people, if you give 500,000 francs, it's too small for them to do any sort of business. But if they see you bringing a business for 500,000 francs, instead of them going to drink that money in the bar, I think they will be able to sort you out.
True.
If you are trustworthy.
True. Very true.
So it all boils down to trust.
And how do
And
you
I'm
think...
sorry to say, most of us back home in Africa, we have met the people in the West who have the capital, our brothers and sisters. They have lost faith. It's a sad situation.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying yesterday. You know, I went on a rant and I was so upset because I just felt like we are dying in Cameroon and in Africa because of this dishonesty issue. How do you think this problem can be solved though, Senior Kevin?
There's always a way to start. Entrepreneurship is always is a risk. Be it for you venturing with the capital and be it for you coming into your talent. It's a risk.
Okay.
But I always tell anybody the benefit of entrepreneurship is, I always tell everybody the benefit of entrepreneurship is the offer of buffer for the people around you. That's offering employment.
Right.
If you always see yourself offering employment to people, you look at entrepreneurship in a different way. You're not looking at just the capital or the profit. You look at you blessing other people's lives.
Standard of living going
By
up.
employing them.
Yeah. Right. So I spoke to someone. Yeah.
The way you need to view.
Hello, we're losing you.
Yeah, I'm getting you. Yeah.
I can hear you. So I spoke to someone and he said to me that,
I'm getting you clear. Yeah, I'm getting you clear.
he said to me, I don't want to share my idea because someone is going to steal my idea. So for them, they've just eliminated the partnership or bringing in a partner who has the finance and they have the talent or they have the business idea. They don't want to share it with anyone who has the money because they fear that that person is going to steal their idea. What do you make of that?
believe it's a very stupid conception, because if you are not getting into a business which is maybe technological, which has not been patented yet, it means you are also stealing an idea from someone.
Right.
So if you are not getting into something which is not an original idea, which means somebody else has patented that idea, maybe in the US, UK, or whatever,
Right.
which are also stealing that idea. How much capital do you have to field an idea that you think someone is going to take your market?
That's right.
Dangote is the richest man in Africa. He has a cement company. Cement also has a company. They will say, have shortage of cement. How many billions of dollars do we have in the cement industry? There are many.
Yeah.
You can never satisfy the whole market.
That's it.
Yeah, you will only have a niche. You will only have a niche. You can never satisfy the market. Impossible.
Right.
So when you think, what people don't understand, when you keep your idea locked in, is that you also will not learn. Because when you get into the entrepreneurial field and you open up to your ideas, that is how other ideas come in.
Right.
That is how people advise you to better that idea.
Yeah.
And when you have an idea and you don't want to tell someone that idea, it tells me you are not a good businessman because you are not viable enough to stand competition. So what are you doing in the entrepreneurship field? You are not even there. The businessman needs competition.
Right.
If you don't want competition, then you are not prepared yet for what we mean to do business.
Right. Right. You see, people don't understand that. Yeah.
So
that they miss 100% of the chances that they don't take.
Yeah.
People don't understand that they miss 100% of the chances that they do not take.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Hello?
Hello?
People just don't understand that by keeping their ideas to themselves, they miss 100% of the chances that they do not take.
Very true. Very true. Very true. You may have an idea, you may have a conception, but you don't know how to execute it. So you need to share that idea, and someone else may give you a better and efficient way to execute that idea.
Absolutely.
That's the point.
Case in point is Rihanna. She had this fantastic idea to start 40 shades of makeup for women, and she was able to start it. And when she started, she had to partner with LMV, and today Rihanna, in less than a year, she made $550 million from that line.
And I believe you had so many other shades in the market.
Absolutely, there was the beauty industry is a massive one. Yes, there was a lot of competition, but LMV, I believe, yeah.
So it's all about, you will always have your followers, you will always have your target, you will always have people who identify with you if you're producing the product they want. So I believe if she can do it with all the millions she has, who are you? Because I don't think the person you are talking about even has up to $10,000 in their account.
Right.
Except she wants to sell just to a small street. That's why except her idea she wants to sell in a small street, like maybe just a small neighborhood, and she wants to go just to that particular neighborhood which is so she doesn't want someone else to have the same idea.
Right.
There's something I want to ask you. How many provision stores do you have on the street back home in your street?
Oh my.
How many provision stores?
There's so many. I would say about 10.
Just in your street, right?
Yes, right.
And they didn't start by opening 10 at the same time.
No.
1, 2, everyone keeps opening.
Yeah.
And they are still making their profit.
Right.
And maybe if you have not been home for like 1 year, 2 years, or in the next few years, you may go when one has already added on top of the 10.
Right.
That goes to tell you you can never be the sole supplier and you satisfy the whole market. It's impossible. People will come in and people will branch out.
Right.
People will come in and people will go out. That is how the business world functions.
Right.
So if, like I said, if you want to keep your idea to yourself, when it's not an idea which has to be patented, then it means you are not a business person. You are not ready yet.
Right.
And if you are going into business, when you don't have the idea in you that you are going to fail, then you are not a businessman.
Failures are mini successes.
Because I tell you, there's no business person who would tell you, I started and I didn't fail. We are seeing just the success stories. But you don't know how many times that person failed.
Theory of the iceberg.
Before
You see
finally
the success
becoming
on the top, but there's a deep
we see
underwater bug that you don't see, which is the pain, the sleepless nights, the sacrifice, there's the going without food, the walking with the same shoe. Those things are under the water. No one sees it. They only see what's on the top, which is the success, the car, the house, yeah.
Correct.
So what business?
I used to tell people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, please carry on.
I used to tell people, you have two people driving. I used to tell people, you have two people driving a Toyota Land Cruiser, all of them coming into a meeting. All of you see those two people and you're like, wow, these guys are rich. You equate them the same. They have the same houses and everything. But inwardly, it's one other person who knows he took a loan to buy that, and the other person who knows, hey, it's my hard-earned cash that I took to buy this.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
A businessman is a rich man. An entrepreneur is a rich person. I'll tell you something, especially with people in the Western world and back home that we don't understand. When you are an entrepreneur, you are given loans by the banks.
Right.
With cheaper interest rates. When you are a worker working for someone, you are not given a loan. You are given a credit card with a much more expensive rate, and which you cannot use that money to invest. Do you know that?
Yeah, exactly.
So entrepreneurship gives you a lot of open doors. It will take you long before you explode. But it gives you a lot of options.
Right.
I always like to give an example of, do you know the Chinese bamboo tree? Have you ever heard about the Chinese bamboo tree?
Not really.
But when we used to watch movies when we were small, we used to watch the ninjas jumping on those bamboo
Yes.
trees, right?
Yes, right.
My foundation with yours can never be the same. It's the end result that matters.
Correct.
Do you know how long that tree takes to germinate?
No.
The Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years to germinate.
Oh my God.
5 years to germinate. Which means from the day you put the seed in the soil You water and nurture it for 5 years.
Wow.
Before it sprouts and comes out.
Wow.
And in 5 weeks, it grows 90 feet tall.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
In life, most of us see the 5 weeks. We don't see the 5 years.
So
there are a lot of businesses out there. We just need to roll up our sleeves and keep going without looking left or right. Because when you are looking left or right, when you are going into your entrepreneurship destination, it's going to be a distraction to you. I remember I was in Regina Pacis College and I was writing my Form 4 exams. And I was the best in economics geography in my class. This lady was the best in law in her class. But we were writing in the same hall, since as it was a branch out class. You know this type of classes where you branch out?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're separated. These people go for this one and you go for this one.
Yeah, right.
You know, when we were in the examination hall, I wrote on 2 sheets of paper, and that lady was going for the 4th sheet. You know what I did?
No.
I got angry and I tore my paper.
Oh no.
Because she always took first in class. I was best in that subject, but she always took first in her class. In her class. But she was doing law, I was doing geography. I tore my paper and I threw. Only when I went out of class before I discovered, oh, this girl is doing better law. We're writing 2 separate papers.
Oh my.
Do you get a lesson from that?
We all have our destinations. We should not look at the other person. We should focus on ourselves.
We all have. Correct. Yeah, focus on yourself. We all came from different backgrounds, different environments, and our businesses could look the same, but we are not doing the same thing.
Yeah, the character may be different. The offering may have a tweak, you know.
Yeah.
Right. So with someone who has
that lesson taught me a lot.
So with someone who has 100,000 right now in Cameroon, what sort of business can they get into? What would you? Can you give 5 businesses that you recommend with 100K capital?
With 100K capital, I will advise someone to start with. You see, agriculture. I'll go to agriculture.
Okay.
I'll go to agriculture. Why do I not go to? Most ladies will want to go to cosmetics, to clothes, to shoes.
Yeah.
But I always like to advise someone to go to somewhere which is guaranteed that you will not hear, hey, they stole my products, or I came, they didn't buy, or whatever.
Okay.
I will start with agriculture. You can deal in cucumber. You see cucumber?
Yeah. I love cucumbers. I eat them a lot.
Yeah, 100,000 francs can set you off with a cucumber garden, which upon harvest, you'll be having 3 times worth that amount.
Wow.
How long will it take to maturity? Just a few months. You rent a piece of land. You can rent a piece of land in the southwest, in the northwest, a very big piece of land where people have already done maybe planted their cocoa, their coffee, their that, and they need people to their farm. I'm sorry about that noise.
It's okay. We're just enjoying the juice you're spilling. Please. Noise or no noise, we're here for the money.
So the thing is, yeah, you can get close to an acre of land to plant, which is not even going to take you up to 25,000 francs.
Wow.
Because most of those people who have those lands need someone who's going to take care of the grass.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
They have planted all the crops inside, but they need someone who's going to take care of the grass. So when you are coming in, they look like the person coming to do the labor, taking care of their own crops. Because when you are doing the weeding for your crops that don't need grass, automatically you are keeping their own clean also.
Yeah.
So they rent out those pieces of land very cheap. You get there with your seedlings, you plant cucumber, you have pepper, you have tomato that you can plant. And it's going to give you more than 300% of what you invested inside.
Okay, so that's for agriculture.
From agriculture.
Number 2.
That is for agriculture.
Okay.
Number 2, you have extraction. I'll give you an example. Fruit juice. Fruit juice. You see these people selling bananas. You have orange, pineapples, or tangerine, all those stuff.
Yeah.
When they go to the market to buy, the ones that drop on the ground, I'm giving you the cheapest option. I'm not giving you the option where it's going to cost too much, a little bit. Even though it's still going to give you a very good profit for that 100,000, but it's going to give you a double profit. When those people go to harvest, the fruits that drop on the ground directly, they don't take them because they consider when they go with it to the market in 2-3 days, it gets spoiled. Okay?
Okay.
So those ones are rejected. The farmers allow those ones to get rotten on the ground. If you hook yourself with those people, you could get those rejected ones and you convert to fruit juice.
Wow.
I'm telling you, the fruit juice market has a lot of money in Cameroon.
Wow.
You just need the food processor. Because I am telling you like someone who did it. And within, I don't know whether I ever told, I stopped it because it brought confusion because I didn't know what to do with the money. It was too much.
Wow.
But I had to stop it due to one reason or the other. I will tell you that.
And number 3?
Squeeze it out manually if you like with your hands.
Okay.
Wash your hands to sanitize. Number 3. Yeah. So that one gives you a lot of money. A bottle, a tangy bottle of fruit juice is 1,000 francs.
Okay.
A basket of fruit juice, if you are buying, you get it for like 2,500 francs to 3,000 francs. And that basket can give you close to 7 bottles.
Okay, that's 7,000. So you're making 5,000 profit a basket.
Yeah, which is not the rejected one.
Oh. Okay.
You are using 2,500 francs to get 7,000. But if it's the rejected one which the fruit guys don't pick from the ground, is going to be much more cheaper because they are not selling it actually. You can just give the farmer anything.
Yeah. Okay.
You can give the farmer anything and it goes.
Wow.
The next one, the next business is the business of the next business is the business of most Cameroonians are into it now, and I've seen people making money out of it. Panties and underwears.
Okay.
So much of clothes, underwears. Because I'll tell you something, most people don't know where to go and look for good underwears. Cotton, we don't know where to get them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that most of us will go to shops get underwears. They are very expensive.
True.
To get cotton underwears, you mostly get a synthetic one, even for males right now. Move from office to office. The high courts, the councils, and the rest. Most of those administrators don't have time to go to the market. Okay. And you build your niche. they start calling for you. Can you bring me this? Can you bring me that? But it takes you little or no capital. It's just for you to know where to go and get it from.
Yeah.
Where to go and get it. Another business which has a lot of money. This is for the men. Even women do it. Do you know how much a Lacoste t-shirt, without being branded, is sold in Rwanda?
About 2,500, 2,500.
No. Wholesale price, non-branded, no brand on it, on the Lacoste t-shirt, is sold for maximum. You get it for 700 francs.
Wow. Okay.
You could print whatever thing you want to print on it. Schools need t-shirts. Funerals, you have weddings, you have whatever. People need printed t-shirts. If you have somebody who is a good a good embroider, you could get your logo and you put there. Even do a copy logo.
Okay.
You get the point?
Yeah.
And you'll be selling those t-shirts minimum for 2,500 francs. And you'll be selling those t-shirts for minimum 2,500 francs to 5,000 francs. Depending on what logo you put on it.
Yeah. Nice. Wow.
So,
and
those are the three I could offer for now.
Okay, 4 actually. You've done great. This is fantastic.
For people who have a capital of about 100,000 francs.
Wow, this is awesome. I'll put this into an article based on everything you've said, and I will definitely be adding this podcast to it for everyone who has 100,000 CFA who wants to do business in Cameroon, to listen to tap from the knowledge and to just kickstart something that would eventually grow into their own little empire. This is amazing, Senior Kevin. Really, these are businesses that I have never even thought about. They have never crossed my mind, and I am guaranteed that you have blessed someone with this information. This is just mind-blowing. Just like the Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. It's not a lie, which is why I'm very passionate about this young and independent program, because I feel that we feel doomed in Africa because we don't understand how richly blessed we are. We pray to God, God bless me, but God has blessed us already. We just have to understand where first thing to understand, to mind our business, which is to think out of the box, and secondly to seek the information from people like you. When I talked to you, I was like, I need to bring you on because I feel that you'll bless the audience, and I'm really, really, I feel really excited by your contribution, and I'm very sure I will definitely be trying these ventures. I swear to you that I've just had my 4 streams of income from this conversation. I don't care if I'm not on the spot. I'll try to find someone I can trust, like you said, and partner with them. You know, I've got the cash. Do you want to do this? So let's go and do it. This is amazing. This is really fantastic. Thank you so much for your contribution on the entrepreneurship side. And we're going to move over now to the Receive Sends 2021-2022 side. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by to listen to this amazing podcast. I hope it blessed you. If you heard something that ticked or tweaked your brain, don't forget to share with everyone you know. Remember what he said. You cannot take care of the entire market. You have to be able to share. So let's share, guys. Please follow us on all our social media pages. Facebook, Young and Independent Community. YouTube, Young and Independent. Twitter, Young and Independent. Instagram, Young and Independent 35. You can also check our website for an article detailing everything Senior Kevin has said in this podcast, www.youngandindependent.com, and the title will be how to start a business with 100,000 CFA franc. All right, guys, thank you so much and bye for now.